But we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'm comfortable with it opening.
Okay, I may just, okay. We're ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Garry, it's the first time I've had a chance to welcome you to Dallas, I think.
Yeah, usually you come and
Yes.
visit me in L.A. or into New York or someplace.
Although maybe way back at some point.
Oh, way back, maybe Young Doctors in Love, far
No,
back.
we did that in New York.
Happy Days, maybe back in television
know.
land.
Anyway, it's
I've
good to
been
see you.
to Dallas. I love Dallas. My niece works here now in the studio complex. Don't they have that communication center?
Oh, what is her name?
Judy. She's working. She met a boy down here, a whole story. They're going together. My sister Ronnie is saying, check this young man in Dallas. Well, so I'm going to try to find him. But that has nothing to do with nothing in common.
Okay.
But we did see each other on a number of times about when I'm in the, I make a film and come visit you, Bobbie. That's the one.
All
we do.
right,
That's
okay,
my
we'll
job.
keep doing it that way then. Garry, this picture, Nothing in Common, is not the typical summer release. This is a grown-up picture, thank goodness. Hooray, hooray for grown-up pictures. Are you happy with it being a summer release?
I am. I think it's a subject matter that nobody has really delved into, and that's an adult dealing with their parents, and in a terrifically comic way, because we have Tom Hanks and Jackie Gleason in the film, but it's a subject I think I wanted to get out before somebody else might delve into the subject, which is very prevalent in our society. And two, we made the film, which I call an emotional comedy. There's a lot of emotion in it. There's a serious side to it. But it's very funny, and because it is for grown-ups, we hope people who rarely go to the movies will come and see this film. But we tested it and previewed it, and the young people liked it so much. Of course, they love Tom Hanks, but they just like the character he plays in this film. So they liked it so much, they decided to release it in the summer and feel that various groups would come see it. And there should be something for the grown-ups in the summer, something to just go, let's go test the air conditioning out at the theater. Is there a grown-up picture playing? Oh, Nothing in Common. All right, we'll go see that. Something should be out there for them.
Gleason hasn't made a movie now in some time, has he?
No, well, he's made those movies where he said, come on, Bert, we'll get in the car and see who we can hit with it. But those were fun movies, but he really hasn't done a part where he really acted, if I may, in quotes, since maybe The Hustler. And I always found him to be a wonderful actor when he really went to act in a poignant way. And Nothing in Common, he plays Tom Hanks' father, who is not a comedy character. He's he's funny in moments, but he's not a lovable character, let me say that. He's vulnerable. And he's a tough dad, and it's about how they relate to each other. So he took a shot at playing Jackie Gleason, who's known for more The Poor Soul, Reggie Van Gleason, all these lovable characters, plays a very different kind of role in this. And I think the whole picture is like that, a lot of unique performances and people stepping out and extending their bounds that they normally do in their work.
Garry, of course, you have had such a phenomenal career with creating television series. My goodness, Mork and Mindy and Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley. At one time, they were 1, 2, 3, weren't they, in the ratings?
That I was very proud. Angie, another show I created, was 5th, and I guess Odd Couple is one of the ones I'm most proud of that I developed for TV, but I did for 5 years. But you know, you're kind enough not to mention other epics I did, like Me and the Chimp, that lasted 3 weeks, and Blansky's Beauty, a good show, but lasted a year, and a lot of different shows that went phew. But yes, I must say I was very fortunate. A number of them did well.
But is it more satisfying to have a hit movie than a hit TV series?
Oh, I didn't think of it in those terms usually. I am not the kind of creative person who creates something and says, it's mine, only 3 people can look at it, that's enough, nobody has to like it, it's mine, I'm putting it in my drawer. I create things that I want as many people as possible to see. That's why I was very comfortable in telling them, I like everybody come. They don't all have to like it, but I like them all to come and see it. So anytime I do a piece of work, I am satisfied with it at the end in most cases. Nothing in Common I'm very satisfied with. I think the performances are just marvelous in Nothing in Common. And then if it becomes a hit, great, but my most important thing is that people see it. That's what I go for. I'm satisfied if a lot of people come and see my work. Whether they like it or not, that's up to them. But if they see it, I feel that I'm happy and satisfied.
I'm curious to see how Tom Hanks fans will react to him in this role, because we do see a more serious side of Tom than we normally see in his films. Now also, we can look at Robin Williams, except for Garp and Moscow on the Hudson. His films haven't done that well for him. Now what is it, why is it that a super talent like Robin Williams has such a tough time getting movies that'll work?
Well, the material is hard. Yes, I am basically, as you know, a writer. I started as a writer, and the written word and the story, what have you, is the key. Now, Tom Hanks, as you said, has made people laugh, but he's never kind of make them tear up a little bit. And in Nothing in Common, he does bring a tear to your eye. And I think we'll like to see the other dimensions of Tom. Robin Williams also has that ability. He can make you laugh, and he can make you, move you, and do emotional scenes. Much of the material he has chosen to do doesn't quite bring that side out on him, of him. As you know, worked with Robin for 5 years on Mork and Mindy, and many episodes we would make him play a very vulnerable, poignant moment, which he played very well with Pam Darver, and the audiences like those moments. So I know they like Robin to play the spectrum, but I guess, again, you got to pick the right material. It's hard to find stories out there. There's pressures to do wild, zany comedies, because that's what all the kids will run see and pay a lot of money. They'll only go see a man standing on his head doing wild, zany comedy, or a man with no shirt shooting everybody. So there's two choices. You got to do one or the other, Robin. Who knows if they tell him this? I don't know. I'm not there with him. But I think you're right, Bobbie, in that the total impact and the talent of Robin Williams has not been quite shown yet in films, and I believe it will be sooner or later, and it'll be quite an event. In Nothing in Common, I think, is the first time you will see the extent of Tom Hanks's talent, and that's why I think it's a picture people should come and see.
Well, Garry, I hope it does well for you. Very deserving film.
Thank you, and I hope a lot of people in Texas come and see it, because they say in Texas they can laugh and cry here, so that's what I made for them.
Okay. Thanks, Garry.
Good night.
That's very nice.
I don't know if you're day or night.
No, that's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Now,
You want me
yeah,
to discuss why Money Pit made money? Why?
But have you seen Club Paradise yet?
No, I haven't. Some of the people were
I don't
talking
know.
about it.
There's something with that film. I don't know whether Warner's decided to kind of take a different approach with it from maybe the way it was conceived or what. But Robin's part, I mean, he's just not there. I can't
You mean it
believe.
looks like he phoned it in, or the part
Well,
wasn't
I mean,
written?
it's just not. You look at it and you think, why is Robin doing this?
Oh yeah, why is Robin Williams in this picture? Oh, I've seen films like that. So why did that actor come here?
Yeah, and I feel that maybe it's not the picture that or the script that he read, and maybe it just had. I don't know. It's very perplexing about that film.
Well, it's a tough business. I'm known, you know, for running a very loose ship when I work, but the reason I can do that is I always know when I'm sinking. Sometimes, and so I say, stop, hold it, we're in the real trouble here, folks. I think sometimes people get so caught up in their own excitement and the fun and whatever, they're tired that they don't know they're sinking. As I said, I didn't see this film, so I don't know what happened.
Andrea
but
Martin
a lot of
just walks off with it.
Pictures fall all apart. A lot of times an actor is just in the wrong role in the film and somebody else has the right role. That nice, very good try, and a lot of good stuff in that Mary Tyler Moore film. The Other Girl, it was her film to me, the other, Christy Lottie.
Yeah.
Mary Tyler Moore didn't get to do anything. So sometimes it comes out like that, but a lot of times you don't know. I usually have instinct to know I'm in trouble. Sometimes I can't bail out, but I know I'm in trouble. Sometimes people don't know they're in trouble. That's where you see some strange things. Robin usually knows, though. He's very talented.
Yeah, he's such a talent. And
but again, he loves
Is it more satisfying to make a hit movie than a hit TV series? Are you pleased about this movie being a summer release? Okay. How do you think audiences will respond to a more serious Tom Hanks? Why do you think Robin Williams has a very uneven film career? Now just okay.